Okay, I'm going to shoot two videos here. This is the first of two. Today I just sort of encountered Google's Google Play, which is a whole big commerce platform, but now they've really kicked into gear their music component, a service similar to Apple Music and Spotify. And I just happened to trip across it today. I'm literally shooting this about an hour after I came across it because I want to get an update out to you today. And I must say, kind of impressed so far, and I'll show you why. It does require that you have a Google account. I do think that pretty much everybody should have a Google account. There's so many great applications that are free, that are great on there. They also have the best email program out there that will block 99.9% of your spam. It's utterly amazing. Still blows me away. So that's the only caveat. You got to have a Google account. And once you're logged into your Google account, this is one of my Google accounts, this is what you'll see. So you're logged in, and up here is, you click on this little cascading box here, and you'll see a whole bunch of their apps that they have available. There's even more down here. You click on Google Play. And by the way, this promotion that they're running right now is 60 days free, and then after 60 days, if you want to continue it, it's $9.99, which is the same price as Spotify and Apple Music right now, as far as I can recall. I use Spotify, their premium service. So you go up here. My screen's a little off. Let me see if I can move it over here a little bit for you. And you click on music. Of course, they have all this other stuff too on there, but that's another conversation. And this is the thing that blew me away when I went in today, is that somehow Google really kind of knew who I was in terms of a lot of my music tastes. And I'll show you a bit more in the second video why that was the case. So you're in here, and this is the screen that will come up once you're in the music area, and you click on you're not going to join it now, don't worry, join on Google Play Music. First 60 days are on us, and then it will bring up this screen. And I got so many apps open on my computer right now, so it's running really, really slow, so I apologize for that. Egads. So here's what you want to do, is just click no thanks down here. So see that, and then it will bring up this this screen. Scroll on down, and this was what was interesting. Now, this wasn't I'm signing on a different account that doesn't really know me, but on my personal account, for me, it brought up a lot of relevant music, which I'm going to show you in just in a few minutes, but this is just a second here. So the next thing that you want to do is click Get Started. And what it's going to do is it's going to start trying to figure out the genre, the type of music that you like. Now, as you'll see this very, very generic listing of genres. Couldn't be any more generic, right? Egads. So what I did earlier was I just clicked on alternative, classical, metal, and rock, just to see what would happen, because those are areas of interest to me, so I just wanted to see what would happen. And then I'm going to move to another browser to sort of continue with where I'm at right now here. And where are we? I need to find this screen, so hold on. So it brought up the following screen. I'm going to move this back. The first time I logged in, this is when it showed me this, and I was like, what? Merrymakers Radio, Matthew Sweet Radio, Mike Viola Radio, Blue, The Fools. I don't know if I got to click on this to see if this is The Fools from Boston, who released 2 records on Capitol in 1979 and 1980. Mott the Hoople. Some of this isn't relevant. The Laughing Dogs. Oh my God! Like Laughing Dogs Radio, they released 2 records, both of which I loved. Owsley, The Grays, Jackdaw 4. Jackdaw 4. I mean, isn't that crazy? The Producers Radio. So what you can do when this screen comes up to you, now it may not know and have figured out your taste like it did mine quite like this, because you'll click on different music. But this is what came up, and it was really kind of shocking. Then you have two options that you can do. So let's click on Merrymakers Radio. So you can click down here in this little play button, and it will bring up a screen where it will start playing some music for you. That's based upon that's in the Merrymakers. I don't know why it's taking so long. Here it goes. So here it goes. Down here at the bottom, it's starting to play songs, and you go up and down. You know, this is similar to how Spotify goes. And you can click on, you know, and you're conditioning it to tell you, hey, I like this song, I don't like this song, kind of like Pandora. If you click in the middle of each of these boxes, this is what comes up. God, that's wacky. Blue can be so strange sometimes. With, you know, his intro music. And so this is on the playlist for Merrymakers Radio. I mean, look at the bands that are here. Very, very interesting. And when they come up, very fascinating. And let me go back. So once you click on these, I'm going to go back to this other screen now. I'm going to move back to where this sort of explanation here. And remember, I clicked classical, metal, rock, and alternative indie. And then what you'll do is you'll click Next. And then you'll have a screen of listings of all these artists to see what you like. And you click on who you like, and we'll it'll just keep on scrolling and scrolling as long as you want. In the second video, I'm going to walk you through like the 10-15 minutes of my scrolling and choosing what I chose just to sort of show you. And you can do this for a couple minutes. You can do it for 20 minutes. You probably could do it for an hour. And what you're going to do is you're going to condition Google Play Music as to what your tastes are. And it does a pretty darn good job, I found. And in the second video, you'll kind of get the sort of chance to sort of see that. And after you go through and scroll and make all your choices here, you'll click on Next. And then it will give you this whole long list of different radio stations that you can add to your playlists based upon your selections. Again, these selections back here. So you add, if you like, okay, let's click down here, the Autumn Defense Radio. Now let's go to something wacky. I'm just curious to see like what the Producers Radio brings up. Let's see. Okay, that's interesting. All right, and so I added this already, but look at the cool bands that are here. Now that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome, actually. But let's go back and choose a different one. Let's look at Imperial Drag Radio, Long Riders Radio. Okay, we got an idea what the power pop is. Let's play with something a little more rocky here. So. And this is absolutely bands that are related to Long Riders, obviously. There's Jason Ringenberg, Steve Wynn, Jason and the Scorchers, Rank and Foul, the connection to pub rock with Brinsley Schwartz. That makes sense. Green on Red, Dream Syndicate. Of course, those make sense. Even the Fleshtones. But these are all kind of related bands, and then you just add it to your library, and you can click on the back button and in your browser, and you'll see, scroll to the top, that now Long Riders Radio is in there. So I haven't really explored a lot of this yet. I literally just sort of came across this a couple hours ago. Angel Radio, like I'm a big fan of Angel. And I just got a weak spot for that band. Oh my God! Let's click on Montrose. Let's see what's on Montrose Radio. Okay, I'm adding that to my library. That first Montrose record is the best freaking hard rock debut ever. For 1973, that album, its production quality and how it was engineered is just off the charts. So timeless. So these are, on and on. So It's very interesting. So I just wanted to shoot these videos for you just to sort of introduce you to the concept. I'm not sure if you're into streaming radio or not. I've been using it pretty much for 5 or 6 years now, since Spotify first became available, and I guess Pandora too, but I never was impressed with Pandora. I am impressed with Spotify, generally speaking. And we'll see what the verdict is here with Google Play. I certainly am not going to subscribe to both. I'm going to play around with Google Play the next 60 days. I'm going to set up a note in my Google Calendar about reminding me to cancel the subscription. So I'm not sure if you use Calendar or not. So you just would go into Calendar and you can set up a note to remind you to cancel before, if you do sign up for it. But right now it's free without signing up. So why not give it a go? Take it out for a spin and have some fun. The next video is kind of a long one too. I literally take you through all the choices that I made that it showed when I was trying to condition Google Play Music what I like in terms of it brings up and plays in my radio artists that are connected to my tastes. And again, it did a really pretty good job. And if you want to watch that video and sort of get at some inner workings with my music brain a bit, it was fairly representative in a somewhat superficial way, my music taste, but it certainly did impress. So anyway, this is the end of video 1. If you want, go ahead and watch the second video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.